If you were to ask any human being what their favorite year of all time is, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say 2016. All over social media, everyone preaches how amazing 2016 was. I miss 2016. Life was so much better back in 2016. 2016 was a masterpiece. If you were to hear how much people hyped up 2016, you would have thought that everybody was happy in that year, everyone was rich in that year, and each morning you woke up to a new Lambo in your driveway. There's no way that it's 2023 and people are still talking about 2016 like it was yesterday. Like, bro, pick a new year, please. So in this video, we're gonna find out, was 2016 really all that, or was 2016 overrated? Now in this video, we're not going to be going through every single month because then we'd be here until 2024, but we will be talking about the key moments of 2016, and from then we'll say if they're overrated or not. Starting with the site we're all on right now, YouTube. What was YouTube like back in 2016? You may be thinking that it was the same meta back then as opposed to now. Giving away money, reacting to TikToks, acting all jolly on camera so you can farm those children viewers. But what if I told you that the meta back then was the complete opposite of how it is now? In fact, the meta was to bully any and everything. It didn't matter if you were male, female, dog, cat, child, adult, attack helicopter, you were getting bullied no matter what. A few examples: Rice Gum, Leafy, iDubbbz. If you woke up to a video from either of these three and you were the main topic of that video, your career was done just like that. I mean, look at Jacob Sartorius. Rice Gum completely obliterated, bro, and now nobody can take him seriously anymore. Mans was the laughing stock of the internet, all because Rice Gum said that his song was cringy, and now that I'm looking back at it, Sweatshirt was a banger. Then you can wear my sweatshirt. 2016 was also the year where diss tracks first began. Although they weren't as good as the 2017 diss tracks, they were still pretty decent for the time period. Basically, 2016 was the year of bullying on YouTube. Like, that's pretty much it. If you had beef with somebody, you would either diss them or roast them. Those were the only two options. Now, was the 2016 era of YouTube overrated? In my opinion, no. I see a lot of people on Twitter say that it was, but honestly, when I look back at it, nah. Because nowadays, everyone acts like a goody two-shoes now so they don't get demonetized. Which I understand because, I mean, you gotta make your bread somehow. But 2016 YouTube was just different because the way that people would settle beef is by dropping hits rather than throwing hits. You see what I did there? All that being said, that's only the YouTube side of things. Social media as a whole, that's a completely different story. Harambe, Mannequin Challenge, Killer Clowns, Danielle Bergoli. Where do we start? Let's start with the monkey. So if you don't know the story of Harambe, basically a little kid fell into the gorilla exhibit in a zoo with a monkey named Harambe. And after that, the gorilla started dragging the kid around and giving him a wedgie, and later the gorilla was shot and killed because, I mean, Harambe, you can't just be touching kids like that. What did I tell you? And after the public got a hold of the situation, they just started making memes. Like, that's pretty much it. They just started making memes. They didn't even check in if the kid was okay, which the kid was okay, but everybody just started making memes. But the most unsurprising part about this whole situation was that this all went down in Ohio. It makes sense now. Another social media trend from 2016 was the Mannequin Challenge. Basically, when Black Beatles from Ray Shremmerd came on, everyone would stand still and pose as a mannequin while somebody else goes around recording all the people standing still. And from then, you got the Mannequin Challenge. When I tell you, when you opened up social media back in 2016, everybody was doing this challenge. And when I mean everybody, I mean everybody. But one thing you didn't see everybody doing was killing people in clown costumes. Yes, in 2016, back around Halloween time, people were going around killing people in clown costumes. But the craziest part is that after Halloween, these killer clowns just disappeared out of nowhere, and they didn't come back 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and then on, like they never came back. This was only a thing that went down in 2016. It sounds like something straight out of a horror movie, but I promise you, this was real. You know what isn't real though? The amount of fame that Danielle Bergoli got from disrespecting her mother on live television. You're telling me that this girl made a living off of Dr. Phil and that one catchphrase?
Catch me outside, how about that?
It's impressive, but it's not as impressive as her making $1 million the week that she turned 18. And you may be asking, how did she make $1 million? It was from OnlyFans. Like, it was from OnlyFans. Society has failed. But all that being said, it's time for the question. Was social media overrated in 2016? In my honest opinion, I'm gonna go with no again. But let me elaborate. I say no because I feel like the meme culture from 2016 kind of formed the meme culture that we have now. If something happened in the world, boom, people were making memes. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. But you know what else deserves credit? The 2016 music scene. This wouldn't be a video about 2016 if I didn't talk about the most iconic XXL freshman cypher of all time. What's crazy is that I remember when this freshman cypher first came out and everyone was hating on it. Everyone was calling these dudes clowns, mumble rappers, and special ed. But now when you look back at it, everyone agrees that this class was iconic and they changed the music scene forever. Lil Yachty, Denzel Curry, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi, Kodak Black. These are all prominent names in the music industry today. Who knew that 4 of these 5 people would become some of the biggest stars today? I say 4 because Denzel Curry is still pretty underrated, but who knew? I remember being in 8th grade and memorizing this cipher like my life depended on it. If someone were to hold a gun to my head and they told me to recite the XXL 2016 cipher, just tell my mom I'm coming home spotless. All that being said, was the music scene overrated though? No, because these 5 dudes literally changed the whole industry to what it is today. Now I'm about to bring back a memory that you guys probably completely forgot about. Pokemon Go. Y'all remember when this game dropped? Every single human being was outside playing. Who needed a gym membership when you had Pokemon Go? I seen dudes running a marathon just to hatch their eggs in that game. I'm gonna be real though, Pokemon Go fell off way before it could even make it to 2017. Because once it became cold outside, dudes were not playing that game anymore. What do I look like walking outside in the middle of winter for 6 Pokeballs? I'm a human being. Gaming as a whole though in 2016 was phenomenal. You had BO3, Overwatch, and NBA 2K16. Yes, believe it or not, people used to actually play 2K and it was enjoyable. But now it's just a garbage cash grab. Thanks, Ronnie. But with all that being said, was gaming overrated in 2016? You guys should know my answer by now. No. Nothing beat hopping in a party with all your homies after a long day of chasing some Pokemon. It was a life for real. So to conclude this video, I believe that 2016 wasn't overrated at all. But I think that 2020 was better. Like, let's be honest, hot take, 2020 was way better than 2016. But hey, that's a whole different topic for a whole different video. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Was 2016 overrated or not? All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video where I talk about the cringe world of podcasting. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.